Well, welcome back to another episode of us two guys one gamepad. Wow, I really was trying to avoid that. I caught just corner myself there. Anyway, just scrap this whole now. So welcome back. We're back again. It is myself, Sig. CEO, CFO, CEO. Creative design, head of creative.
His own fucking horn.
Toot toot, motherfucker. Ooh, hold on. I think I can even toot my horn. Let's see. Can I toot my horn? I can toot my own horn. There we
Great.
go.
Now we have fucking sound effects. We've now become a basic bitch podcast.
That's gonna be really loud on the podcast.
Oh my
That one's
god.
really loud on my headset. I'm tempted to play feedback and see how that works.
This is now just like a driving home FM radio show.
Not even FM, it's AM radio show at this point.
Oh my gosh.
I think I can do the bum, 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 bum.
Oh my god.
Anyways, so it's me, Sig. We have Rahgel here, as usual.
Self-entertained.
Let's give Rahgel a proper introduction. He needs a golf clap. He needs to be praised.
Oh my god.
There we go.
Fuck
Everyone
outta
clap
here.
for him.
This is where it's now become. This is the end.
It's not.
It's happening now.
It's not, because they're allowing more here in a bit too. So
It's oh shit. It's coming. The end is near.
the end is nigh. Yeah, it's coming.
Oh.
Not because of me. It's just that I'm just a product of the side effects.
Speaking of the end is near, we have Night of Champions coming up this Saturday.
That segue was terrible because Sami Zayn and KO are not losing their tag titles.
I'm just talking about possibly the end of me watching anything because it is getting absolutely horrendous.
Oh,
These matches are dog shit.
Have you seen Ronda Rousey's tweets and her YouTube videos?
No.
So this is kind of important to Night of Champion, I promise, because it's overall. So she had an episode release, I think on this past Sunday or 2 Sundays ago, where she had blown up creative in WWE for only spending, quote, 5 minutes or less on the women's division storyline. And that's why every match seems so wishy-washy from time to time. And she even dined her storyline out between Liv Morgan last summer, where she's like, Liv Morgan beating me and playing that extreme card, that was perfect, like that worked, that made sense. But then our next bout, I was supposed to squash her, but that goes against her whole like building up this extreme persona, and it made no sense because they were just flipping so bloody quick between what the female division would do and how stories would go. Is 1 week, Liv was supposed to be extreme and she went tap out, and then the next week she was pinned in under five minutes. Like, it made no sense, and the women's division is just a joke, and it pisses me off, and like she just goes off on it. But everything she said held water. Like, it all made sense and it all lined up with how the women's division is and has always been treated.
Well, and it seems like it's doing nothing but getting worse now. I mean,
yeah.
Look at Rhea. Rhea as the champion is stale and boring now. She was better before she was champion. And now she has a match against Natalya, which...
Why?
I don't know. And unless they're looking for her to have a decent match, Natalya can put on a decent match. I'll give her that.
Yeah. No, she can't. She puts
But
on half-ass matches.
With Rhea, I think they'll put on at least a decent match. And I'm not saying that these are, like I already said at the beginning, these are dog shit matches. With minimal build-up. I mean, I think Trish and Becky may have, outside of the Bloodline, Trish and Becky may have the biggest build-up. No, I mean Cody and Brock.
One could argue Bianca and Asuka have the biggest build-up because this has been like months and months, and technically I think a year in the making. but
Off and on, yeah.
Bianca's even getting stale to watch too.
Mm-hmm.
But I think
She's
so is
stagnant.
Asuka. Like there's not a lot going on, and
No.
the fact that I am, and it's not like night and day difference. We're talking about like on scale 1 to 10, I'm at like a 2 interested with the women's singles division. And I'm at like a 3 for their tag team, and that tag team shit is a whole hot mess as it is itself, with Liv Morgan being injured, and they keep playing back like, oh, this is the moment she got injured when she took the boot to the side of the face, and of course they keep slowing it down, and it really shows that WWE is fake. It's like the boot never made contact. What do you mean this is her injury? There's no
Yeah.
contact. Ugh. Don't slow this down, guys. It does not benefit you guys at all to do slow motion this type of stuff.
No, but my guess is she got hurt training in some way, and they're just using that one. But there was a way better replacement than Shotzi
Yeah.
for her, but that's who they went with. So that's the new one. Who knows how that goes?
It's just like the tag team division as a whole, though. It's who are we teaming up this week? I mean, you had LA Knight and Rick Boogs on Friday Night SmackDown. Like, why? I don't. I don't understand the storyline going on there. And then, like, I'm happy. Don't get me wrong. I'm so happy that Karrion Kross is not on this card for Night of Champions. His whole gimmick is it's not there. It doesn't make any bloody sense. His targets make no bloody sense. He has no connection to his targets.
And then there's no, so and going through it, there's no United States champion, and there's no women's. I always want to say European. I don't know why. And there's no women's tag team division title match.
That was because they had to scrap it due to injury.
Which, yeah. But the U.S. title, I thought somebody was challenging Austin Theory. I thought I saw it on Raw.
I thought so too. But I also think I have to go back. I don't think U.S. Championship has ever been defended in Saudi.
Which makes sense.
Yeah.
And it might be on SmackDown that they do it. Yeah. Like they've done with the Intercontinental title.
I mean, the only matches I'm kind of looking forward to is the World Heavyweight with Rollins versus Styles, and that's just because they are both just really like amazing performers. They can put on a show individually, and then collectively they're going to just blow the house down, in my opinion. I think that has the chance to be the match of the night, but that's not saying too much based upon the card. Cody versus Lesnar, I don't think is going to happen. I think there's a storyline now that's going to involve Triple H because he got involved on Monday Night Raw. And words were exchanged, and they've compared each other to similar positions. So I think we may see like a tutelage type storyline going on there where Cody and Triple H will be seen a little bit more together. I don't know, since he has full creative control, he may not want to be involved. But who knows? And then the tag championships, those are really the only 3 matches worth any weight at all on this card. I don't even give a shit about Trish versus Becky. I think that's a waste and stupid.
Yeah, no, I don't think that's. I mean, the other 4: Bianca, Asuka, Rhea, Natalya, Gunther, and Mustafa, and then Becky and Trish. They're gonna be probably decent, but they're not going to be anything. The Gunther Mustafa could be okay. Granted, it is Gunther and he's fucking boring, but
Ali's not great either.
No, but I think they may put on something decent. Rhea and Natalya may be decent too, but yeah, those 3 that you listed are probably going to be the obviously the main ones. The Roman and Solo against Sammy and Kevin are probably going to be more storyline based with the ending. leading to whoever jumps in, something goes on that way.
It will be the whole match will be storybook from start to finish because on Friday night there was the Usos who attacked KO and Zayne, and Reigns was pissed off about that, but then he bumped into Solo, and Jesus Christ, it's not picking up on my side, so we're fine. But you saw Roman Reigns bump into Solo, and he legitimately looked scared. I mean, it's all story, it's all gimmick, but he looked concerned and scared, like, oh shit, I just bumped into Solo. And Solo looked a little annoyed. So the story, the creative storiness that's going on, the creativeness on the story, there we go, that's going on with them is starting to like come back again. It's not becoming very predictable or boring. I mean, there is some predictability to a degree, of course. But I think we're going to see Solo get into position kind of like he was with with Jay at Backlash, and may threaten to spike Roman Reigns, which I would love to see. But it doesn't matter who wins, it's going to be a interference type match, and it's going to result in the Usos getting involved. And if it costs Reigns the championship, then we're going to see him take it out on the Usos, and maybe Solo finally steps up for his brothers, or they're going to win him the championship, and again Reigns is going to be pissed off because he could have did it. He could have done it himself. He didn't need the Usos. So either which way, Usos are going to be shit canned, for lack of a better word.
And there are pictures already going around because SmackDown is already recorded.
Yep.
And they show that apparently they have the KO show and Solo and Reigns and Jay, it looked like.
Yep.
Are there, and then Roman's holding the tag titles and whatnot, so they're getting jumped or whatever. So
and then plus you have, it's being reported that Bloodline's going to face each other at Money in the Bank. I saw one for Money in the Bank, and then I saw one for SummerSlam, but Money in the Bank's the only one that.
When is Money in the Bank?
July.
Is it July? Yeah, the SummerSlam is after that.
Our next one. Yeah, it's August is for SummerSlam. But,
okay.
But yeah, it should be July.
Okay. And then Survivor Series is after that. Okay. So yeah.
Yeah, July 1st is Money in the Bank, and it's in London. So,
okay.
But that's been highly shown everywhere, and said that it's basically going to be Solo and Reigns versus the Usos at Money in the Bank. But that also means at that point we're coming to the end of the Bloodline.
The only storyline outside of the Bloodline in all of these, the Brock Lesnar and Cody Rhodes build up is getting better, and I feel like Cody obviously has the driver's seat in this one, and it feels like in almost an AEW style storyline, the way they're doing everything, it's very hardcore and carries a lot of weight with everything that they're doing. The story is very well done, and I think the way that Cody's running with everything, if he continues doing it, he will make a better name for himself and possibly turn heel by beginning of next year, if not sooner.
I don't see him turning heel at all. He has no reason. He's too over with the crowd. He's way too over with the crowd. And his whole storybook line that they're going for, where he's going to take him from Roman Reigns. Like, it's whether it's next WrestleMania, which at this point I don't think they're going to do. I think they're going to let him hold out until SummerSlam of next year, so where he has the longest title reign in WWE history, finally surpassing Hulk Hogan.
There's Hogan doesn't have the longest. It's San Martino, isn't it? He's got like 9,000 days or something like that. I think San Martino has the longest reign.
Just looked at this like a week, 2 months ago. How do I know this? Because it's in my recent Google search. Open the fucking browser. We're hosting a podcast.
So I think San Martino has the longest.
I thought it was he may. I don't think it's 9,000 though. That's a lot of
He had it for a very long time.
So let's see. Yeah, no, Bruno Sammartino had it for 2,800 days. Then Bob Buckland for 2,135. Hulk Hogan for 1,474. So that's why Hogan's name is being tossed around a lot lately, because he needs to pass Hogan. I think it's the person they're wanting him to pass right now. Because other than that, Bob Buckland and Bruno Sammartino are so old school and old, like OG, that Hogan's the closest to modern.
Yeah.
That's the thing I keep seeing tossed around on the wrestling sphere, is he has to surpass the most recent modern. I think they'll protect Bruno just where his legacy forever lives on, since he's one of the originals.
Mm-hmm.
And that helped out the original Vince, or original McMahon, Vince's dad. So, but 1,400 days, I think, puts Roman Reigns at SummerSlam next year.
See, this one I'm looking at says 2,185 for Hogan, and then 4,040 for Bruno.
www.com/article/10 longest WWE championship reigns of all time.
Yeah, I'm on the same exact one. Very first one is
For all the way down.
Yeah, 4,040 for Bruno Sammartino.
We are not on the same one. Not. Don't fucking send me links. That's my link, you fucker. Classics, the longest reigning World Heavyweight Championships. Mine's all the championships.
Yeah, this Sammartino has 4,000.
Number of reigns, 2.
Okay.
Longest individual reign, 2,803. Read your whole fucking article here, dude.
What's that with the headline?
God. Because his first one was 1,237 days. His second reign was 2,800, I think.
Mm.
One of those two. So between his two reigns, he's had over 4,000. Fuckers spread false information out here. We are better than that.
No.
You're right. Because if we were better, we wouldn't have, sound effects.
For Chad's podcast, we're going to call this one now.
Everyone watching or not watching, Rahgel is having a mental breakdown over there.
Yes. Oh my gosh.
Oh, that's a strong big side. But regardless, I know Reigns is set to supposedly break Hogan's run, but he needs another 400 days, 400 plus days, whatever, which means that puts him at, I think, August or September of next year. So, one thing I want to say I read September 16th, but that doesn't sound right. Regardless,
it's probably around there somewhere.
That would mean he wins WrestleMania. He's going to win all these other pay-per-views, or retain, but he's also going on a very big hiatus 2 or 3 more times this year. Like after Night of Champion, we'll see him again come Money in the Bank. It's only a month. Not a big deal. We'll see him again for SummerSlam, and then he'll be gone until Survivor Series, which gives him 2.5 months, 2 months, like that.
Which, I mean, anymore, being there or not, he can always record, and they throw it up on the Titantron, Jumbotron, whatever you want to call it, and do it that way. I mean, there's ways around it to do it.
They're just
just
protecting
not
his
physically
reign, though.
being there. And I don't even know if we talked. I think last episode we talked about he's got a movie he's doing.
Yeah.
Same with Rollins is doing the Marvel movie that we talked about that for the new Captain America, which she may or may not have a predominant role moving forward.
Yep. But that
But
right
like with
there,
the,
though, is why I'm seeing so many people say AJ Styles has to win because Rollins won't be present.
I don't think he has to win, but I would be. I mean, to be honest with these two, I'm okay with either one of them winning. I want to see Seth get it, but I'm not going to complain if AJ gets it.
I
think
will only complain if it stays on SmackDown. If AJ doesn't have to make the move to Raw, then this whole fucking thing was stupid and a waste of time.
Mm-hmm. Did you see the? So I saw something earlier that the whole storyline could have been the exact same, but made more sense had Cody Rhodes won.
Yeah, I saw that.
Okay, and
Like
he just relinquished the title.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I saw
and
that.
then relinquishing instead of introducing this whole new title.
Yeah, I saw that. I was going to send that to you too, but I was like, I'll just talk about it on the podcast.
I mean, it made sense. It all made sense.
But it's also kind of what we loosely talked about too. Of if Reigns lost and Cody won, what would he do? So I mean, I don't think we ever mentioned him dropping, but we definitely mentioned the belt would be able to be split off for once underneath Cody. So
yeah,
it makes sense. So, but this whole card though, I mean, I'm going to go on somewhat record of saying our final 3 matches though will be the 3 matches that we are anticipating. That World Heavyweight, Lesnar versus Cody, and Undisputed. I don't see any 3 of those opening the show. That's a lie. I could see them opening with World Heavyweight and letting the Tag Championship be the I'm trying to get technical. The final card on the fucking thing.
Main event
card. Yeah, there we go. English. Not my friend tonight. Do you have a sound effect for
that? I think your opener will probably either be the Intercontinental Championship or I could be Cody and Brock also. I don't think they open with one of the women's division. I think they try to push them a little bit more into it because one of them is going to be a co-main. There's no way that they're not going to put one of the women's championships as a co-main event.
But here's the thing: it doesn't need to be Natalie. Like, no offense to Natalie, she's done. She should be well past wrestling at this point. I get she's never held gold outside the tag champion, but she's done. She doesn't move the same anymore. She's never been entertaining to watch. The closest she's gotten is when she was partnered up with her husband, Tyson Kidd. And even then, it was because Tyson Kidd was okay at best. His stupid little haircut of the 6 hairs on top in the front, not a full head or half head of hair. No, just fucking 6% of that scalp up top. But it's just she's not entertaining to watch.
No,
Bianca and Asuka has been played out half a dozen times now since she's had the title win in WrestleMania last year. And Rhea, she's supposed to be Rhea Bloody Ripley, and her whole thing is women are afraid of her, women are scared of her, nobody wants to wrestle her. But there's nothing to go off that. Like, there's nothing to back that up other than just her saying, "I'm Rhea Bloody Ripley." Cool. I can use the word bloody a lot too. It's in my vernacular. Doesn't mean shit. Just means I probably spent some time overseas.
So there's 5 title matches. Obviously, one is going to change. Just is going to become somebody new.
The easiest way to put this is only 2 matches are not title matches.
But out of these, there's no way you have 4 of the matches and champion walks out of all of them. You have a. There's no way. If they do that, it makes absolutely no sense that every champion retains.
They're going to do that. They're going to do that. Rhea's not going to drop her title. She's set to have a run. Bianca is in a great run right now. She's not dropping the title. Gunther is the longest reigning Intercontinental Championship in modern era. He's not dropping.
Look where they're at. Look who he's facing.
I know. He's not dropping. Again, Natalie's a stepping stone. She's just there. Mustafa Ali, enough is that he hasn't done shit. And then you have World Heavyweight Championship. Duh, someone's going to get it because
that's why I said 4. I nixed that one. There's 4.
But the Undisputed Tag Championship, they cannot give it to Reigns and Solo because they are then in a predicament like they were up until literally Saturday, where Reigns holds all the titles and he has a death grip on. Even if he does his own stupid little fucking Samoa wannabe tournament, like you mentioned last WWE episode, it doesn't make sense for him to win it and then just randomly be like, I don't need this anymore. I'm better than all y'all. KO and Sami are going to win it. And more so now that on Monday Night Raw, they dedicated their win to the Usos. And that just builds into their story so much more. And speaking of that segment on Raw, Gunther has to win because he's going to go up against Riddle. And we're going to see Imperium versus Riddle, Sami Zayn, and KO. I don't know why Riddle keeps getting tossed in the mix, but he's there.
One title of those 4 will change hands, if not 2.
If one, it's going to be the women's. If it's 2, it's still the women's. The men's are holding on.
I think Gunther loses.
Why? Elaborate.
No reason. They're in Saudi. They're in Saudi Arabia. That's why. They're in Saudi Arabia.
Yeah, and guess what?
Yeah.
They were in Drew McIntyre's home country. He lost.
Mm-hmm.
Cody Rhodes lost at WrestleMania. Sami Zayn lost in Canada. They don't give a single iota fuck about home field advantage.
Oh, but Saudi holds too much clout. Checkbook.
I think they held too much until Triple H came in and Endeavor. Because I think they are wanting to finally play storybook scripture versus, oh, we're going to change everything, have to rewrite our entire fucking future of these stories because the Saudi princes have a stick shoved so far up their ass that their hijab is falling off. No.
Mm-hmm. Exactly what's going to happen. I think Gunther loses it.
No. It makes no sense. There's no build-up. They've already started a micro feud brewing between Gunther and Riddle. Mustafa Ali is going to get squashed. He may put on a performance to later compete, but it's a joke of a match. Natalie has no reason, rhyme, or point of winning. Nothing.
No, I don't see Rhea losing the title. I can see Bianca losing the title.
I could see Bianca losing it and taking a sabbatical, so to speak.
Yeah.
Because she deserves one. But at the same time, she very much being compared to what John Cena has done outside the WWE. So they need that face. They need a predominant face character to do all that. And she's it. Mm-hmm. And to have her be championship around her waist makes even more sense. This broadcasts this even more. But at the same time, you cannot keep squashing Asuka. She's too talented. Her time's coming up too. She's like, she could be better utilized in New Japan Wrestling. Done using fucking acronyms, getting them all mixed up. New Japan Pro Wrestling, JWP. Yeah. Still said it wrong. PW. God damn it.
Yes. But I
I'm
think
having
even
done
if
with
she
my
does
first
lose it,
class.
if she does lose it, that still can build on her character, and she can come back even work back to being great again, being the EST or whatever, something like along those lines. Cena lost numerous titles, came back doing everything.
Yeah.
You know,
But
it's
that's what
just
they should
it's
do
one
with
of
her
those things.
too.
Yeah, she'll bounce back and forth.
But and this is why I think Rhodes though is going to win, because just look at the playout of Cena losing at WrestleMania, then being attacked by Brock Lesnar Monday night after WrestleMania, going on to face Brock 3 times in a row. Did I mention this is going to be a three-peat?
Here you go with your three peats again. But you said earlier it wasn't going to be a match.
Yeah, and I retract those statements now.
No, it'll definitely be a match. I don't know how much of a match it'll be if he has a broken arm. But
That arm did look weird though. I don't know if you looked at pretty hot, like either hit the way his muscle is built, his arm just looked offset from his like forearm muscle to where the actual like wrist bone was. It was just there's too much contortion going on with him just holding it straight, and I was like, there is something wrong with his arm. Whether it's broken or not, there's something wrong with his arm.
If you look at Cody since he's came to the WWE, he is injury prone the entire time.
Yeah.
He had obviously the obviously pec tear that he had, still had an amazing match, was gone for a while, came back, had a match where I believe it might have been against Lesnar where he fucked up his ribs. Yeah. You can physically see him touching his ribs the entire time.
It was against Lesnar, yeah.
And then now, if he has an arm issue, then that's another one from Lesnar. But the dude cannot stay healthy. His matches, I don't know if it's because he goes all out in his matches to put his body on the line, or his body can just not keep up with what he's doing either. So I think he's gonna have to slow down at some point to maintain a career, but he's probably not going to.
No, he's going to go balls to the wall 100% no matter what. But that's also why I think we're going to see Triple H get involved. Because you can't just bring Triple H in a story segment like that and have it be a one-off. Like, Cody Rhodes and him have way too much history.
It was an awkward way to end Raw.
It wasn't awkward if there's playoff on it. If it's just like oh, hey, he's here to console him and say, yeah, I understand I've been in your position. I would do it too. But I'm telling you, in my new authoritative position, I cannot let you wrestle. And for him to be like, all right, smirking, patting him on the thigh and the back, like, there's too much storytelling going on there just for it to be a one-off. Like, there's going to be some type of involvement. Triple H can't physically get involved, though, because, and his body doesn't let him. So it will be interesting to see where Triple H lies in all this, because again, it's a waste of a cutscene for him to just be back there consoling and to end Raw like that.
They're known to waste stuff.
Hey, what's that you always say with me? Get your facts out of here. Nobody fucking asked for them. Yeah, have your stupid facts.
But again, it was an odd way to end Raw. It wasn't like they could have stuck it in there before the last match or something. It was an odd way to end Raw. They don't end. I miss the endings of how it used to be back when the wars were happening. Of they go off air and all shit's
still going on,
breaking loose, and like, oh, we're out of time. We gotta get out of here. Oh my God, there's a chair.
That was Attitude Era too, where
it was great.
There'd be so many times of, oh my God, Bubba Dudley just put him through the table. Oh no, we're out of time. Oh, I'm so sorry, everybody. Stay tuned for next week. Click.
You're like, motherfucker.
Bitches.
But I mean, it got you wanting to watch next week.
Well, yeah,
you were excited about it.
You just go on TikTok and say, all right, which one of you fuckers recorded what happened after Raw?
Yeah.
Oh, they just stopped and walked out? Cool. Good shit. So glad you paid $120 for those tickets. Good shit.
but it happens.
Unfortunately, yes. Unfortunately. I don't
So
know.
I think overall for this weekend, we're not too excited, and it's at like noon, so I'm not going to watch it live.
It's 1 p.m.
Whatever,
Oh, no,
Mr.
it's noon for
Technical.
us. It's
Yeah, it's okay. I'll speak more facts. You can screw them up later. I'm not going to watch it live.
You
I'll watch
give
it
me an
later on
episode,
Saturday.
I'll be spitting facts all on after this.
I'm not going to watch it live. I'll watch it later on Saturday
It'll
because
depend for me.
I'll be out doing other stuff.
My wife will be at work, and I have the kids, and it's supposed to rain here on Saturday, but it's also Kansas, so we could get a blizzard.
Yeah,
Who the fuck knows?
yeah, very true. Yep.
Who knows?
Spin the wheel. You never know what you're going to get.
Not even that. You have like 3 wheels. You have the actual weather, and then you have like the multiplier factor, and then just a randomness. And what's our wild card? What?
Hurricane.
What?
How do we get that?
I don't understand. We can't get Sharknado up here.
Oh, yes, we can. It's coming.
Fucking Great Lakes. But this, yeah. But again, just like Backlash, this card just. It's not great. Legitimately, the only probably two, if we're real about it, the only two that truly matter story wise is World Heavyweight Championship, because this is going to lay the groundwork for what's to come on Monday Night Raw, and then the Undisputed Tag Championship. That's just to further progress the Bloodline story. Because if Cody and Lesnar don't fight, cool, they can postpone it till Money in the Bank, or they can postpone it till SummerSlam and build story there. June 3rd, nobody gives a fuck about.
I mean, when he loses the title, we're never going to care, but
He's
I
not
mean,
losing it to Ali, but yeah.
Ray and Natalia will probably put on a decent
Saudi
match.
Arabia likes Ali. he's from Chicago, isn't he? He's not even Middle Eastern. He's from Chicago. The other dude in Mansoor, there we go. He's from Saudi Arabia, and he's some frou-frou thing with Maxine models or whatever.
Frou-frous.
Speaking of which, can we backtrack to SmackDown with Pretty Deadly?
I didn't see it.
Look,
I
stand by what I said during the draft episode, even though you're like, I have hopes. I think they're going to be good. Fuck off. Fuck your whole entity off. Oh my god. Their promos are terrible. They're stupid as fuck. And I get the angles they're going for. I get it. I don't care. But the fact that there's a promo where like, what makes Pretty Deadly so good? And they're in the kitchen and he has a bowl. He's just whisking nothing. And he takes a cup of nothing and puts nothing in the bowl. And he takes another cup of nothing. Like it was so stupid. Like the fact that they don't even use like water or flour, something to actually signify it's just air going into a bowl of air. I don't know why that segment fucking pissed me off so much. But I literally sat here at my computer watching it, cringing the whole time. It's like, this is so stupid. I fucking hate this. Their outfits are horrendous. I don't get it. And then the fact that they won against the Brawling Brutes, I was like, are you serious? No, this makes no logical sense. Oh, I can't believe they let them put them over like that. Like, I just nothing.
They're gonna get a push. They're gonna get a push. They're not gonna go over the best. They will eventually get a rebrand of some kind. Eventually, but I think they have potential.
Yeah. Until then, it's just fucking crickets in the damn area.
These fucking...
Really, yeah.
The fact that a cricket popped up on the screen as well. I don't know where we're going with any of this anymore. Get me off this fucking derailing train. Oh my god. This is,
He's so sad, guys.
I don't know. I don't even know what to do anymore.
I got a bag full of them.
Oh my god! Holy shit!
Oh, but rabbit holes.
I need to fucking drink more. I don't know what's. I don't even know anymore.
Moonshine's pretty good.
No, because the more you drink, the more fucking sound effects we're gonna get.
I only have access to 6, so you're okay.
Oh, that's 6 too many. Fucking idiot.
Yeah, I gotta join something else to get access to the other 6. But no, it's just I don't know, this whole card. Back on subject. Man,
All right, the pay per view is a joke. Clash of Champions is a joke.
these last 2
It's a
months have been a joke.
filler pay per view. Nothing is going to hold anything until probably Money in the Bank, leading into SummerSlam. And I'm hoping that Money in the Bank has better matches and better storyline build up because they have a whole month to start building everything up. And then Seth and AJ, whoever wins that one. And then whoever they decide to win Money in the Bank, somehow Roman Reigns wins that one.
They're not gonna go after. They're not gonna go. Shut up. Whoever wins Money in the Bank, I can tell you already, will be going after the World Heavyweight Championship. I'm throwing it down right now. They're not going after Roman.
No, and that's why
it'll be World Heavyweight.
And I'm hoping that, you know, if say Seth gets it, then AJ goes after Roman or something like that. But who knows? It's probably going to be within the bloodline of who dethrones him. If not, like you had said, 6 years down the road, whenever he loses the title,
if he's still healthy,
he gets carried off in a wheelchair that he came down in.
Only 2 people that make sense for Roman to drop to is Cody and Jay, and Jay is the front runner. As this all started with Jay and him thinking he deserved a shot and deserved to carry championship gold like that, he makes the most storyline sense, and it would be a great,
I agree.
Great way to end it. But you also have Rhodes' story. So,
I think he gets involved with the one that either between Seth and AJ. I think that's where he ends up going. For title wise,
splits off or Cody splits off.
I think Cody splits off and goes for whoever's Seth or AJ for that title. Jay goes after Roman.
Yeah.
But until at any point until Roman loses it or something like that, do you see any other of the official bloodline, meaning this The Rock or anybody else, getting involved in some way, showing up?
Well, what's his name? The guy in the indie circuits right now. What's his name? We just talked about him. I think it's Uso's other brother.
The one that's got out of jail? Rakishi's other son?
Maybe. Did he go to jail?
He was in jail. He got out a while ago. I think he's in NXT, isn't he? I think that's who it is. I don't think it's Umaga's son. I think it's Rakishi's other son.
Is it? Well, no, this is... brothers. Usos. This just says Solo's the only other brother.
Yeah, maybe it wasn't. It's Umaga's son.
Umaga's son.
Yeah, it's Umaga's. What's his name? Yeah. And
Fatu,
the noise.
There we go. The Fatu. But he's indie. He's not in developmental yet. It can't be.
He's not.
He's wrestling.
I don't know.
He's in the indie circuits. Jacob Fatu. That's who I'm thinking of. Jacob. because he just lost, or not just, but he lost his heavyweight championship in Major League Wrestling. That's who it is. He's the only other person I could see joining over um, the Bloodline because he is related to the Anoa'i family and the Fatu, clearly because it's the Fatu.
Well, is that? What relation is that to the Usos and Solo?
That's what I'm looking on.
Because they're also Fatus.
Cousins.
Okay.
The Usos are. Yep, I know that.
So some
Yeah, they're all just
weird
cousins. Yeah, it's like first, second, third type ass cousins.
Mm-hmm.
But he's with MLW right now, and he's been.
I thought he was NXT.
He's as of April 26th of this year. He is in discussion with WWE to join. So if he joins, I think he will skip NXT and go straight to main roster with the Bloodline.
That wouldn't make any sense. They kept Solo in NXT for a while.
They didn't know what to do with Solo. They didn't know how well the Bloodline was going to work either. It wasn't supposed to blow up as well as it did. And it took off like fucking bats out of hell. But Jacob Fatu would be the only one that I could see joining, as his contract with NWL is expired technically. Now he's just wrestling whenever.
Yeah. Hmm. Well,
he's the son
there's
of the
so many.
Tonga kid. Yeah, there's so fucking many. Regardless, if anybody joins the Bloodline, it'll be him. I've been seeing so many fucking rumors of Nia Jax joining the Bloodline because she's related to all of them.
I don't think Nia's come back until she does her full transformation.
Yeah.
Of her body, everything she's working on.
Which again, props to that woman. She's doing everything right now.
Who is Sifa?
Sifa?
Sifa Fatu. It says Uso's brother. I thought there's only three. Isn't it Solo and the Usos? Only three of Rakichi? Yeah. Or is it because again, this fucking headline just says the Usos brother.
Stop reading just the motherfucking headlines. You are what's wrong with everyone.
I'm just telling you what I'm seeing right now, but I don't know.
No, isn't Sifa? Sifa is part of the Wild Samoans. Really gonna get off subject with this.
I have no idea. I just saw it. He just popped up, so I don't know. I have no idea.
All right. Well, this says Joseph Sifa Fatu, also known as Solo Sequoia.
Yeah, that's Solo, but I just saw Sifa. I didn't say anything about because Joseph is Yokozuna Fatu is Solo.
Oh my god, we'll just have to do a whole fucking episode about the Anoa'i family.
I mean,
this is way
good
too
luck.
much. Way too much. I know that. I've seen tons of videos about it. I'm trying to explain it. Way too much.
Oh yeah.
But regardless,
I think Rikishi gets messed up to her how to do it.
Yeah, he does. That's actually a funny part. Regardless, Night of Champions right now is shaped up to be just like any other Saudi Arabia show. Pointless. The only thing to come out of this will be the Bloodline storyline and the World Heavyweight Championship. The others do not matter. I still want to say I don't see Cody Rhodes having a match on Saturday. I think he's going to be injured, and they're going to just kind of let Lesnar cut a promo. But it's also what makes me kind of lean towards this being the final match after the Bloodline match, so where they can say, "Oh, we ran too long." Done. So where they don't have to be like, "Oh, just let them cut a promo and trash him," or if they said, "Well, normally, we were gonna have Cody Rhodes versus Brock Lesnar, but Rhodes is injured, so this is our last match of the night," and just end it that way. Either which way. Three matches I'm interested. No titles change hand, other than World Heavyweight Championship for obvious reasons. So. And as much as you want Gunther to drop it, he's not dropping to Ali, of all people. Riddle, maybe, but not Ali.
We'll see.
Well, I will text you live when it's happening and say, "Haha, bitch, you're wrong." And then if I can figure, I'll play this sound.
Oh my god.
And I'll be like, "Listen to it, bitch." Yeah.
Hope your soundboard breaks.
I can't, it's in Discord.
Oh, Discord breaks.
That's sad, we can't do our podcast.
We're saving everybody. We'll see. It will be another mediocre pay-per-view.
You would be like, it's gonna be interesting. Because it's just like a phrase
That'd
through all the time.
Another mediocre pay-per-view at best. So we'll see. I don't know. I've got nothing else to talk about this damn pay-per-view. Let's fucking get out of here.
Wow, so fucking rude. Kissed your mother with that mouth? Actually, I don't care. I'll be dead. Yeah, let's wrap it up. Thank you all for listening. Don't forget, every Thursday night we do a live stream on our respective channels, Rahgel and Cybermark Sig. Catch us live, doing great shit over there. We got a win on Thursday night. It was pretty impressive. You should go back and watch it. But that's all we got for you people. Well, yep, here's Lizzo, so here's Rahgel. Let's sign off.
One more thing.
Have a good one, y'all.
Sifa Fatu is solo. I fucked up. Till then, bye, bitch.